My name is Jesse Musa. I'm the CEO of Right2Fight, and I'm just happy to be here in London. Right2Fight was a movement of finding a kind of a platform, if you will, an application for sharing content for fighters. And so the premise of Right2Fight was born with Tony Giles. He's a partner in this company. It was a dream 2 years ago to try to do a platform that was almost like an OnlyFans, but just straight for fighters. Like there's a charity portion that is built into the plan of the app. So a percentage of the downloads that you just ask everybody to do will go to the Mosley Foundation of Love. I think that the concept was that the strong carry the weak. And what I mean by that is when we developed the app, it's like guys like Sugar Shane Mosley, Ortiz, they have all these followerships, they have everything. And then there's fighters that deserve a chance. The ultimate goal is to have fighters in every country on the app supporting other fighters in every country.
I think that's amazing. Welcome back to the Allow It Bro podcast. And on today's episode, we have a very special guest. A very, very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Jesse Musa. I'm the CEO of Right2Fight, and I'm just happy to be here in London. Can't wait. I'm so excited about July 25th fight night, bringing Sugar Shane Mosley right here and bringing Victor Ortiz to London, baby. The legends are coming from the U.S. right here. That's it.
Amazing. We're actually really, really happy to have you on. This is
definitely
crazy. It's very surreal for us.
Oh, this is amazing. I feel the same way, man. It's very exciting to be here in London.
I just wanted to ask you a bit about Right2Fight. Before Right2Fight, how did you set up, and what made you set up Right2Fight?
Well, Right2Fight was a movement of finding a kind of a platform, if you will, an application for sharing content for fighters, behind the scenes content. The premise was that I love fighting, and I started to lose connection with the fighters. And I talked about this before, is that, the buildup is part of the dream of the fighter. And I love watching UFC and loved watching boxing. But nowadays, I feel like the connection's gone with the fighters. And so this was a platform to put fighters into the world's largest fight club, as you can see right there.
Did you think that fighters didn't get the appreciation? They didn't get enough exposure? Somewhat.
I'm not sure it's about exposure. I think that the concept was that the strong carry the weak. And what I mean by that is when we developed the app, it's like guys like Sugar Shane Mosley, Victor Ortiz, they have all these followerships, they have everything. And then there's fighters that deserve a chance, but they're trying to get their way through and trying to figure out how to train, try to figure out how to pay for that. And as a professional golfer and an athlete before, I understand the struggle of trying to find the money and trying to find your way. And so the premise of Right2Fight was born with Tony Giles. He's a partner in this company.
Shout out Tony Giles.
Tony, the Rhino, baby. And, he's a partner. I should respect Robert Lyle, too. He's a partner in the background that was, synonymous with making the app and helping get it coded and doing all the graphics and stuff to start the app. So I want to give him props.
It's quite complex, isn't it, setting up an app?
Yeah, it was pretty much a 2 year go.
People don't know that it takes that long.
It took that long. It was a dream 2 years ago to try to do a platform that was almost like an OnlyFans, but just straight for fighters, like one target market.
So like an OnlyFans for fighters.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that's great.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a good way to put it. Definitely.
We're gonna latch in the app at the bottom of this video. And I want everybody to support it and download the app. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah. Now, as part of the app is one of the most exciting parts of the app, and what reason why we've been able to partner with the Mosley Foundation and their team is that the app itself was built for charity. So there's a charity portion that is built into the plan of the app. So a percentage of the downloads that you've just asked everybody to do will go to the Mosley Foundation of Love.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a bit about that charity?
Well, their charity is about helping inner city schools, and our hope for that charity is to build the first Right2Fight gym in Pomona, California, for the kids that they've been trying to take care of through their foundation.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
And so that's why we held the press conference there, the first one, right there.
That's amazing.
And then you see our logo, obviously the R symbol.
Yeah. Show the camera. Show the camera.
Show the camera.
That's an amazing symbol. I like it.
That's our symbol. It's a symbol of strength, resilience for what I would consider to be the next endangered species. A lot of people don't know that. And, there's kind of this weird thing that's happened in my life is that my middle name is Javan, and my son's name is Javan, and I was just kind of had this name in my life, but before I knew what it meant to me is that there's a rhino out there called the Javan rhino. Not a lot of people know that, and there's only 76 of them left on the planet. So, when I fell in love with this species and wanting to help this species, this is where kind of all began. Was me, in Africa, making the travel to a place called Care for Wild. Petronell is the lady there. She's the world's largest rhino sanctuary. I've developed a relationship with a very special rhino. His name's Arthur, the Brave Rhino. Go look him up. There's children's books about Arthur that we've written. And 90% of those proceeds go to her foundation. And so same with the app itself is that we've also built in a donation inside the app as well to their, to the cause.
Oh, amazing.
And so that's kind of built in there. And then Chuck's from Gloves from Africa, his goal, and Chuck, shout out to you, man. Nice seeing you the other day. His goal is to send 1 million pairs of gloves to Africa, and send books and just start a growth of, just kids having a chance through boxing and through a pair of gloves. And so
I love that.
Yeah, that's nice.
I love that.
That's big respect. That is. How long has the app been available then?
It's in the App Store. It's actually, it's only been available for about 2 months now.
Oh, really? I thought it was longer.
Yeah, I know. But we grabbed, due to Tony's reach and the fighters that get the obviously get the concept.
Yeah.
We're signing up fighters every day. They're coming through. And we obviously got some development to do to it. But the ultimate goal is to have fighters in every country on the app supporting other fighters in every country.
I think that's amazing.
And just like one kind of mainstream platform for everyone to showcase their stuff on it.
And so
that's good. That is.
Like Matt Jedi Floyd, who's fighting on the card. I mean, he's in Australia. He's a big name down in Australia. He's going to be posting on the app. He's really got some push there. And then you got Sugar Shane, Victor Ortiz, they're in America.
Yeah.
Then you got UK-based fighters. And so as the big fight club, as you got right here, starts to grow, we'll be segregating fighters by country and also, obviously.
This is really a fight club.
This is the world's largest fight club.
This is the Fight Club. This is perfect.
Yeah.
I love that.
So that's on our website.
And I love the care of the charity behind it too.
It's what came first, and that was pretty much one of the only reasons why Sugar is with me and involved in it. It's just about when I talk to their management team and his sister, Serena Mosley, oh, sorry, boys. Forgot to turn that baby off.
That's okay.
It's live, right?
A busy man.
Yeah, it's a busy man. Yeah. So when we talk to Serena Mosley, a lot of back and forth about, her coming on with Right2Fight and bringing in the Mosley team, it was really all about God, charity, doing stuff for kids, and that was the more important part of Right2Fight. And, for me, the meaning behind Right2Fight is actually transcends to everybody in the world. Everybody has the right to fight for what they believe in.
Yeah.
Everybody
There's
has
a deeper message behind it.
This message to the world is so deep. It reminds me of just some of the challenges that people face, and I just would love the idea that the branding behind it is that everyone has a right to fight for what they believe in. It's not just about boxing. There's charity, there's rhinos, there's kids, and I think if people get that message, they're going to get behind this brand. They're going to come to the fight, and they're gonna love seeing Sugar Shane in the UK, baby, and Victor. Victor.
I'm very excited.
What was it like? What was it like getting them on the card for July and them confirming, we'll be there and we'll fight? That must have been massive.
I think it was just surreal.
Yeah.
You know, I think once again, we came from a place of love. So I didn't go to them, you know, with, you know, exorbitant amounts of money. I went to them with a chance to be a part of the company.
Yeah.
You know, ask Sugar, like, what are you going to do after? He's probably got a couple fights left. His son's an up and coming fighter.
Yep.
You know, what are you going to do after that's over? And we would love to have you and respectfully, you know, have you in our company so that you're a part of the boxing world. You know, as you come up, maybe you're on the shows as a commentator, maybe you're doing something, but at least you're part of the game.
Still,
Instead of, you know, obviously, you know, like George Foreman went to selling George Foreman grills. You know, unfortunately passed recently, but you can see, like, you know, there you go, like, be a part of the fight game.
Yeah, you know, carry his legacy.
Just because you hang the gloves up doesn't mean you need to exit completely. Do you know what I mean?
Correct. And the app has room for, you know, coaches, managers, those kinds of things. If they want to be on there, you know, we can have you know, a room for that because they have value too. And some of these older fighters, you know, they just go into training fighters, right? Like Sugar was training Jake Pauls, I think, a little bit. I think he's been in the training with Jedi Floyd a little bit. I've seen an article there. So, I mean, just because he's not fighting anymore, man, he's got these huge skills that he brings to the table.
He's still got something to give.
That's right.
He still has something to give.
And then we got Victor, so let's just add another guy on the card. That's just, you know, like, you know, Tony, I know you're out there, buddy, and I know you got your hands full, buddy. You got your hands full. You know, so
3 big fighters coming on the 3 big cards. So Sugar Shane Mosley.
Yeah, the fighters are amazing. I mean, you know, you got Armstrong Martin. He's just a
he's a character. He's a great character,
and a lovely man. You know,
he truly is.
I've had a lot of conversations with him, and just blessed to be in his presence. He's a beautiful man to be around.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
And and he's got tough tasks too. I've talked to Jedi on the phone, you know, and there's just this. You know, there's this battle between them already. You know, that both of them want to win this fight. I can tell you that it's going to be a cracker. You know, it's going to be a fight.
We're going to be there anyway. We're going to be there. We can't wait. We've been speaking about it for a long time now, and we love everything behind it, behind the Right to Fight. There's a lot of excitement to it as well. That's what we love.
Yeah,
I told a few of my friends about it, and they was like, "I didn't know this was happening. When is this happening?" I said, "O2 Indigo."
Yeah, check it out. Yeah, check it out. I mean, I think what they're going to see that night is just a different movement. You know, different people in the crowd that get the point of why, you know, Sugar and Victor are coming. They weren't coming just for a fight. They were coming to support the movement of the youth coming up, and like I've said, it's the strong carrying the weak with Right2Fight, and that's what's going to happen.
I love that slogan.
Yeah, that's what we need in life.
The strong carrying the weak.
Yeah.
And I think that if we do that and implement that, the world will be a better place. So you're making the world a better place, essentially.
Yeah, essentially, I'm trying, man.
Yeah.
I'm just.
You're doing an amazing job.
Yeah, and you know what? I needed Tony Giles to do it. I mean, he was the Rhino. You know, the story behind that is, it took me, I think, 6 months to find Tony. You know, and get my message about saving a species. You know, he was a great character. Yeah. He'd been such a great person to me, and we just had a common cause. And when I showed him, you know, the poaching and the story behind the rhino horn and how devastating it is for these animals, I lit something in him to care.
Yeah.
You know, and he'd been called the Rhino for a long time, but it just gave purpose to the brand, to Right2Fight, and it gave purpose to the logo. And man, I just can't be more blessed than having him around me.
No, big shout out to Tony Giles again.
Big shout out to Tony,
definitely.
Yeah. That's a big heart. Yeah. He's a very good fighter too.
It's going to be a good fight. He's a very good fighter.
You have so many good fighters. going on. So many.
Yeah, in there we're going to show you some surprises,
Yeah.
when we
Yeah.
launch probably this week, and we'll get the full fight card out to everybody. Be very exciting. when
Yeah,
we
I'm
get to
looking
see
forward to that as well.
So
Yeah,
you have
it's better.
you have a little bit of fighting history yourself. You said.
Just a touch, man. When I was a kid, I liked boxing. And then a little later on, did some Brazilian jiu-jitsu, just full gi. Just for good health.
Yeah.
Then when I moved to South Africa, they didn't have gi, so it was either man up and get in there, or so I just did. I trained in the Bulljogs gym. So shout out to the Bulljogs and
Shout
out to the Bulldogs,
yeah,
yeah.
Bulljogs in Belito. I see you, Danny. I see you, boy. And and shout out to them because I just helped train fighters, cornered a couple of fighters in the cage, and it was just really, really a good time for me. More of just exercise and getting punched in the face a bit was cool.
But you liked it.
Who doesn't like fighting?
Who doesn't like? Yeah.
I just got too big of a nose to get in there every night.
Yeah. No, I need to get fit myself.
Yeah, exactly.
But it does keep you fit. Fighting does keep you fit, and you carry the spirit with you as well.
I think that I think they're one of the most fit athletes that you can probably find. Not only are they taking their athleticism to the highest level, then they're also taking damage at the highest level.
Yeah.
Where a lot of other sports, of course, you're going to try to get your peak performance, but then all of a sudden you don't have to get hit. So it's amazing.
No, we're really looking forward to it. Really, really looking forward to it. So, this is just the event in O2 Indigo. Where do you want to branch out next?
Well, I think we're putting together an event for September 6th. So going forward, I think we're going to have another event at the Indigo September 6th.
No, that's
so
my
there's gonna
birthday
be
month.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
That's the
gonna,
birthday month, yeah.
there's some work going on in the background to produce a fight for September 6th. And
September
so
6th.
Yeah, it's pretty quick turnaround time.
Yeah, that is to be fair.
Yeah, so we just we were working with Freddie Warren to try to put some people on the card and
Okay.
put some people on.
Okay, nice.
on
So you have a little
September 6th.
relationship with.
Yeah, we started this little relationship. I think they see the movement of Right2Fight. I think they see the power of the brand, the power of the message behind it, and like I said, the power of the people behind it. And how. I'm just blessed that the Mosley team from America believes in my message, and my message of like hope for what Right2Fight stands for.
Definitely.
good.
Definitely. I like that. This excites me. This is something new.
It's
This is something new coming to the UK.
I know.
I love this.
It's
To the UK, to the world.
I think it's huge.
Yeah,
In
there's.
my opinion,
yeah.
I think it's a massive fight card, and that's a very, very big event at the O2. So,
Yeah, you know what? I think it's going to be a nice show. Sold out crowd, I'm pretty sure. So
it'll
go get your
be
tickets
huge.
early because it's going to be quite a show for sure. And like I said, there'll be some special announcements coming up, and it'll just even make it more exciting.
Can you say how many fights there are? Or do we have to wait to the end?
No, yeah, you're gonna have to wait. See
Okay.
it light it up.
More suspense,
Yeah,
yeah.
a little more suspense. I mean, I'm letting Tony and the matchmakers do what they do best, and
Okay.
so there'll be a few surprises coming forward. So we're looking forward to that.
Nice.
No, I love the concept of it. I love everything about it. I just want to fast forward time because I want to be there now.
Let's see what happens. Well,
Yeah.
the real thing is that if you're a fighter out there, what I want you to do is go to the website. It's right2fight.uk.
We'll put the website in the link below.
And, just put your details in there. Join the fight club, and the message behind it is really strong. And we'll get you up on the app. And what we'll do for you is just, help you, with your career. That's what we're here to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
Love that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a phone call, for sponsorship, and I said, well, that's what the app's designed to do. It's to give the fighters a percentage of the pay-per-view, if you will, to help their careers. And once again, like you said, the strong carry the weak. That's what this is all about.
Yeah,
it's
wow.
massive.
You're really helping them. You're changing the dynamics of the fight game slightly.
We're pushing the envelope. I mean, it's definitely a different model. It was based on the simple model was based actually in the U.S. The NFL model, the football model was that it's an even playing field. in the NFL football model in the America, because all the teams get the same, basically get the same salary to work with for their teams. And so it becomes more of a, who's got the best coaching, who can recruit the best players, all those things. And so that model is all the teams get the same, spending allotments. And so for us, I mean, like I said, the strong carry of the week. So if you make it onto the app, and we're happy to have you, and Mosley's put you forward, or Tony puts you forward, or any of the stronger fighters put you forward to put on the app, come on, and we'll support your cause as you rise to championship. Yeah,
you might start getting flooded with just pure talent now. Underground talent that nobody heard from.
Yeah, and that's the thing, watching fights in different countries and stuff. There's underground talent out there that someone's never had that chance. There's a kid right now, that's giving his heart for it, and just never has that opportunity. If he comes through Right2Fight, we can give him that opportunity.
That's great. I don't really know anyone out there that would give that opportunity to people. So that's like big respect.
Well, the message was, it wasn't about money. That's what people have to
I know, I can see that.
This is big.
Just from the way you
people had
explain
to
it.
understand is that, like I said, we wouldn't have the Mosleys if it was about money. They wouldn't have probably would have never been in the conversation, So Right2Fight was blessed to get it because the conversations were about help and hope first before money.
Yeah,
this is a big thing.
It's
like
the biggest thing.
It's like free trials at Barcelona or Real Madrid,
Literally.
Yeah, but just the opposite.
Except for fighting.
Yeah, it's free trials.
Wow.
Yeah. That's I guess that's a good. Yeah, it's open tryouts.
That's amazing.
But it's
when a lot of people watch this, if you're watching this and you're a very good fighter, download the app.
Yeah, download the app. Go onto the website, join the Fight Club. You got it right here. We have a page for the Fight Club. You got to put in your details, and I get them directly to my email.
That's amazing.
Take a look at your social media presence. Obviously, right now there's 8 million. When we take our fighters and conglomerate them together, we've reached about 8 million.
Oh, wow.
We're hoping to grow that to 50 million here by fight night. So that
definitely
that
will happen.
Yeah, so we would like to have a reach of about
really
50 million social media gathering together.
Yeah.
And then as it grows, I mean, the sky's the limit for, that
Definitely.
people are, wanting to help. It's all about that,
This is big. Really big.
Yeah, it's just different, man. It's a different perspective.
Wow.
It's the right perspective in my, in my journey, and with the Mosleys and Tony, coming on to help me save the rhino species. It's just a different message.
I love that.
Nice.
I really do. Jess, I don't know what to say. I'm
gobsmacked.
Flabbergasted somewhat. Really taken in by this. This is amazing.
It's a great story of hope for sure.
I literally love the concept. I love everything about it.
Yeah. So guys are out there, go buy a shirt off the website and just stand for the fact that, you have the right to fight. We have a shirt on there that says, I have the right to fight. That stands for more than just the fight game.
We'll put all of that down in the
Link
descriptions.
that
Make sure that's all there
video.
to help support it.
Yeah.
I love the idea of it. Jess, I don't know what to say. You have an amazing name as well.
Yeah,
literally.
Your name's
I
Jess.
love the name, Jess.
Yeah.
I thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Appreciate it.
This is amazing what you're doing. Honestly, I want everybody in the video, I want everybody to download this app.
I wish we had more time with you, because we could have sat here and
you can have
spoke
me
about
back
stuff.
again after fight night. Why don't
That would
we
be
do a little
we'd
recap
love to.
after fight
I want
night?
to
We'd love
recap with
to.
you after fight night.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I need some more. This is just perfect. And I appreciate you so much for coming on.
It's kind of
Thank you
good.
so
It's kind
much.
of good as well, because you've almost left it on a cliffhanger. So people will probably want to see. Will want to see you back on. So
Thank you guys.
after fight night, that'd be brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Amazing. And
Yeah.
guys, don't forget, you can get your Fight Club bar of soap in the link below. We have a promo code there. Right2Fight 25. Get yours.
Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Jesse.
Hey,
for
thank
coming
you guys.
for
Yeah.
coming on.
Massively
We appreciate you.
Thank you very much. It was lovely
Big
talking
boss
to you.
of Right2Fight here.
Thank you.
This is a big video.
Get
Yeah,
that promo
massive.
code of Fight Club, and then if you're a fighter, join the Fight Club.
I still
boys.
can't believe my brother's fighting on
Definitely.
his thing as well.
And get yourself a
Right to
t-shirt.
fight.
Support the movement.
Support the movement, guys. Thank you
Definitely.
very much.
Definitely.
God bless.
Appreciate
Thank you so
it.
much.
Thank you.